Hello, friends. Oh, shoot, I put it on that side. Boy. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. I put the camera on that side. It's supposed to be on that side, but it's going over here. But that's okay. Welcome, everybody, to Course in Miracles. You made it, Steph. Um, I'm going to try to do something and see if it works. Can you hear me okay? Is the sound okay? First, before I do anything, is the sound okay? Before we do anything, is the sound okay? Sound okay? I have to go like this because you're over there now. Sounds great. Okay. Hi, Hideko. Okay. I'm going to try to turn this around. Hold on. Let's see if it'll work. Hold on, everybody. Hold on. If it'll change. Oh, orientation is locked and blocked. Oh, my goodness. I'm live. I'm live. Orientation is locked and blocked, just so you know. Um, No, it won't do it. It won't do it. So hold on. Can I do this? Wow, I can't. Okay, hold on. One moment. Okay, a little better. Welcome to the broadcast, everyone. My name is Max Ryan. This is Wednesday night, so it is Course in Miracles study night. So it's great to have you here. If you don't know who I am, I have been a teacher and a student of A Course in Miracles for over 38 years. And if you're new to Course in Miracles is this book right here. I don't want to lose my place. This book right here. And A Course in Miracles is not a religion. People from all religions and no religions practice A Course in Miracles. Yay! Hold on. Hello, Emerald. Good. So, if you are new to A Course in Miracles, just stick around with us, and you'll start to get some value for sure from this. And please, as we go along, because this is live and you'll be watching this and the replays. If I keep looking over there, it's because that's where the comments are. So hold on. Good to see you, everybody. All right, so. Um, Lighting? A little better, a little better. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. All right, let's keep it like that. All right, friends. So before we start, I'll tell you what we're going to do in a second. Before we start, we're going to say a prayer. You can give a thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe and please share out with your friends. Great. Looks good. Great. And I'm having a glass of wine. Okay. All right. So let's say a prayer. All right. Let's close our eyes. Let's take a big deep breath. Dear Mother, Father God, Divine Source, Universe, all that is, we come together today with open hearts, open minds, and an open spirit. We allow today to be a time of love and support and guidance for everyone here and watching the replay. And we ask that as we share and we relate today, that we are brought to a truer perception of the Divine Source. And we take a big deep breath. And together we say, thank you very much. And so it is. Amen. Amen. Okay, great. So, welcome everyone. If you are new, hello. If you're new, say hello. I think most of you are probably not, but great. Okie dokie. Programming note, I just released a premiered new video, How to Trust Yourself. That is just reminded me of the Madonna song for a second. Marcy's old. What I was going to say, yeah, so check that out. Check that out. And please leave comments. Please leave comments. Okay. All right. So today we're working on lesson 62. Lesson 62, right? I'm trying to be new every day. Good, Emerald. Um, so there are 3 books in A Course in Miracles. There is the text, there is the workbook for students, and then there is the manual for teachers. There's also a clarification for terms, but that's not really a book. So we are working with the second book, which is the workbook for students, and we're going to work for with lesson 62. All right, so lesson 62. Let me just show it to you. 62. Boom, boom. Oh, there. Lesson 62. You probably can't even see it. Boom. All right, so there we go. What we're going to do is we're going to read through it. I want you to just sit back and listen, and then we're going to break down some of the principles in this and how really valuable it is. It's absolutely beautiful. So, and if you don't know, the workbook is progressive and it's very chronological, and it takes you. The workbook is all meant to take you from an orientation in your life, orientation of fear to an orientation of love, from fear to love. And it does that very systematically and very, very, very specifically. Very specifically. Um, yes, the combined version has them all. That's it. That's it. This is a combined version. So that's great. All right. So you can turn to, if you have the combined version, most of them, it would be in the workbook on page 104. Just look for lesson 62. All right. So I'm just going to read it. I'm going to sit back. You're going to sit back and just listen. That's it. Okay. All right. Lesson 62. I might need my glasses. Glasses. Hmm. Okay, here we go. Lesson 62. Forgiveness is my function as the light of the world. It is your forgiveness that will bring the world of darkness to the light. That line right there is strong right away. It is your forgiveness that will bring the world of darkness to light. It is your forgiveness that lets you recognize the light in which you see. Forgiveness is the demonstration that you are the light of the world. Through your forgiveness does the truth about yourself return to your memory. Therefore, in your forgiveness lies your salvation. So just hold on a second. Illusions about yourself and the world are one. That is why all forgiveness is a gift to yourself. Your goal is to find out who you are. Your goal is to find out who you are, having denied your identity by attacking creation and its creator. Sorry, I just have to. There's just a couple of things I need to, because I'm going to talk about these. Now, you are learning how to remember the truth. For this attack must be replaced by forgiveness. So the thoughts of life may replace the thoughts of death. Remember that in every attack, you call upon your own weakness, while each time you forgive, you call upon the strength of the Christ in you. I'm going to say that again. Remember that in every attack, you call upon your own weakness, while each time you forgive, you call upon the strength of Christ in you. Do you not then begin to understand what forgiveness will do for you? It will remove all sense of weakness, strain, and fatigue from your mind. It will take away all fear and guilt and pain. It will restore the invulnerability and power God gave His Son to your awareness. Let us be glad to begin and end this day by practicing today's idea and use it as frequently as possible throughout the day. It will help to make the day as happy for you as God wants you to be. And it will help those around you as well as those who seem to be far away in space and time to share this happiness with you. As often as you can, closing your eyes if possible, say to yourself today, forgiveness is my function as the light of the world. I would fulfill my function that I may be happy. Then devote a minute or two to considering your function and the happiness and release it will bring you. Let related thoughts come freely, for your heart will recognize these words, and in your mind and in the awareness they are true. Should your attention wander, repeat the idea and add, I would remember this because I want to be happy. Take a deep breath. This lesson is foundational in the course because one of the biggest things that is repeated over and over and over in the course is we're taught about how forgiveness is the key to happiness, right? So just so you know the context, the lesson before this is I am the light of the world. And this lesson is forgiveness is my function as the light of the world. Okay? All right. I'm just going to take a pause before we start to break it down. Does anyone have any comments about this lesson now that you just read along with me, or anything that you want to say before we start to? There's a few things I want to just kind of grab out of this and talk about. So, is there anyone want to say anything? I will look over there. I will look over there. How was it for wine? Nada, nothing, nothing, honey. Like the idea of self forgiveness. Yeah. Trying to channel self forgiveness right now. Hi, Jennifer. Number three is very interesting. The third paragraph. Trying to forgive myself, and it's hard. It is hard. It is hard. Any other comments? Then we're going to break it down. Hi, Jennifer. Okay. All right. So let's go. Let's go. Forgiveness is my function as the light of the world. The previous lesson is I am the light of the world. One of the most powerful ones. Now, the first line is really great. It is your forgiveness that will bring the world of darkness to light. When we talk about forgiveness, we're talking about letting go of the idea that anything should be different than what it is, right? So when we see the illusion of anger and fear and guilt and blame and hatred and war, we tend to go, oh, no, 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 no. I don't want that to be like that. I don't want to be like that. Of course. But true forgiveness is letting go of the idea that it should be any different. Because if we want, we try to get into the world, into the illusion of the world, and we start to try to change things around and shift things around, it will always lead to suffering on some level. It will always lead to suffering on some level, for sure. Hi, Dwayne. And look over here. Finding out why you have trouble forgiving some things is essential. That's exactly right, Mel. Exactly right. Good. So, forgiveness will bring the world of darkness to the light. It is your forgiveness that lets you recognize the light in which you see. Forgiveness is the demonstration that you are the light of the world. You are the light of the world because you and I have the capacity to forgive. Are we choosing to do that? Are we choosing to do that? Are we choosing to forgive people? Are we choosing to forgive ourselves? Are we choosing to forgive the world for what it is? We have the capacity for it. Our greatest power is our power of choice beyond the insanity of the ego and the world. So, are we choosing to forgive, or are we staying in a place that keeps people wrong, that keeps people below you, that keeps people separated from you? Very important. But as the light of the world, which all of us are, we have the capacity to forgive. And when we don't forgive, guess what happens? we stay in hell. Hi, Todd. When we don't forgive, we stay in hell. And it's been said a million times. When you don't forgive the other person that you're not forgiving, or the world, or your other part of yourself, doesn't even give a crap. It doesn't care. Remember, A Course in Miracles has one goal and one goal only, and that is true peace and the healing of the separation and the healing of your separation. So you have the opportunity to have peace in any moment in your life. And remember, we just think it's the big things. We just think it's the big things. No. It's those little tiny things that you're holding on to, that you're trying to blame someone else for. Those little things are keeping you from knowing that your function is the light of the world, and keeping you from your peace, and keeping you from your peace. Right? Yeah, Todd, the return to love. Sounds like a book. Sounds like a book. Let's look over here a second. Jennifer Sessions says, "Are you forgiving if you put boundaries in front of, hold on, in front of that person or thing that you need to forgive?" What do you mean by boundaries? If you mean you're stopping loving them, then that's not right. Finally learning that. Have to go right. Boundaries is a very tricky thing, friends. A very tricky thing. Because one of the biggest things that keeps us in the world of the illusion is any form of separation. Any form of separation. You don't have to have people in your life that don't respect you or whatever. But that's the whole issue, is not to run away from it and to create a boundary. The whole issue is for you to go to another level of consciousness, so that it doesn't even, you just see it for what it is, and you keep loving them anyway. That's true spirituality. Someone just said something. Sorry. Am I damaged? That's that's right. That's right. But listen. But what I just said is very true. Everything, every single pain that you have in your life, every suffering, somehow has to do with separation. It does. Elaine says, "I recently forgave someone who hurt me very bad. Sorry, everybody. And it brought me peace and to return me to love." That's right. That's exactly right, Elaine. Good for you. Yeah, you can love the essential them. All right. So it's really important. And the last line in here, let me just say this real quickly. I'll go back. The last line in that first one, therefore, in your forgiveness lies your salvation. Therefore, in your forgiveness lies your salvation. And when we hear the word salvation, we think, fundamentalist Christianity. Da, da, da. No. When we hear the word salvation, I just want you to think of the healing of your true self. That's all it is. It's the healing of your true self, coming back to the truth of who you really are. So forgiveness is your way to your healing of your true self. Possibly. I'm not arguing with that, Todd. I feel like relief is the result of forgiveness. Forgiveness is a choice, and then you get a sense of relief after. Right? Substance, forgive. Good. Okay. Good. Who doesn't want to heal their relationship with themselves? A lot of people don't, and that's okay. I would imagine that people that are here live and also watching the replay are interested. Okay. Also a metaphysician, and I've been studying and a teacher of a teach's work works. It's beyond memorizing, beyond all of that stuff. And it really does truly heal your relationship with yourself, because it heals your relationship with you, whatever you believe God is, with love, with life, with God. Got it? Okay. Let's go on to the second paragraph. Illusions about yourself and the world are one. Illusions about yourself and the world are one. Because here's the deal, it's going to say it later on. You don't even know who you are. You don't know the truth of yourself, because there's so many layers in front of the truth. I am a boy. I live in New Jersey. I have blonde hair. I am 46 years old. My mother was a bitch. Da 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 da. Da. All of those things and beliefs. I'm a Republican. I'm a Democrat. All of those things are illusions, because they are not the truth of who you are. They are layers and layers and layers on top of the truth. And so when he says illusions about yourself and the world are one, meaning that we have so many illusions about the world is not bad. It's not bad. But we projected all these illusions onto the world, onto the world, onto the world. And so we're trying to make sense of it through through those lenses. And it's insanity. It's insanity. Hold on a second. I have to relate to this because something going on. Okay, Emerald City. Good. Forgive me. Hope they. No, I'm sorry. I am. I'm. They could be atomic metaphysics monism. Yes, because this is a non-duality teaching. Non-duality teaching. Okay. So So take a big deep breath, everyone. Couple more things before we go that I just want to touch on. That first line in number 3 is really powerful. Really powerful. Remember that in every attack you call upon your own weakness, while each time you forgive, you call upon the strength of Christ in you. He's not just saying some attacks that are justified, every attack. Every attack that you have against yourself, your brothers, the world, all of those grievances, big word in the Course in Miracles, that you have, whether it's tiny or it's huge, every single attack makes you call upon your own weakness. But when you forgive, it calls on the strength of Christ in you. Christ is the Godhead, the perfection that is already perfect. I don't like to use the word higher self, but it's the truth. It's the life, right? When you forgive, you remember and you come back to the Christ in you. Take a deep breath. Good. Do you not then begin to understand what forgiveness will do for you? It will remove all sense of weakness, strain, and fatigue from your mind, right? Hold on one second. Why isn't forgiveness a given? Why doesn't it happen immediately? Because from the big picture, the big picture is that you just have to read any great spiritual truth literature, and from the Course in Miracles point of view would be the Jesus story, the Adam story, right? So when Adam chose, remember, chose to remove himself from God, that action created everything that we see, because it's a form of separation, right? And so every time we forgive, we come back. Every time we forgive, we come back. Every time we forgive, we come back. We're closer, from the biblical terminology, we're closer to the Garden of Eden. That's it. Don't ask why. And the other thing is, don't ask why. The ego wants you to ask why. Why? It doesn't matter. I mean, I could tell you exactly the reason why, but it doesn't even matter. Doesn't even matter. Okay? All right. So it's going to remove all strain and fatigue from your mind. It will take away all fear and guilt and pain. It will restore the invulnerability and power God gave his son to your awareness. Forgiveness restores everything back to itself, right? Forgiveness restores everything back to a stasis of peace, back to the stasis of love, back to the stasis of flow. I guarantee if I sat down with all of you that are in here right now, and we all sat in a room together, and we all shared what are the things that we need to forgive, or more specifically, who and what are we holding a grievance against, and then we work through forgiving that thing or that person, guess what will happen? You'll have relief. And when you have relief, you become a truer, you become more of your true self. And your true self is the light of the world. Let me read the lesson again. Forgiveness is my function as the light of the world. So your function is to just keep forgiving, and it's like I say all the time, forgive everyone for everything and forgive everything. And everyone includes yourself. Forgive yourself for being a loser. What you think. Forgive yourself for that business not working out. Forgive yourself for being in fear. Forgive yourself for whatever. Forgive your mother for what she did to you. Forgive your business partner for what they did. Forgive politics. Forgive the world. Forgive the climate. Forgive everyone for everything. Forgive everything. That's your function from now on. That is, as they would say in Mission Impossible, they would say, that is your mission, should you choose to accept it. Sorry, I went to the Mission Impossible thing. You get it? That is your mission. If you choose to accept it, there is great benefit in accepting it. It's great benefit in accepting it. And when you accept that mission, that your function is forgiveness, your whole world changes. Everything changes. Because you're becoming more of your true self. Your true self is love. Your true self is open, compassionate, joyful. That's the truth. That's the truth. So when people say, I forgive, but I'll never forget, is that really forgiving? No, not really. Not really. I'm not here to judge, but in many cases, no, because they're still holding something against them, because what they're doing, this is really important, because what they're doing is that they still are in a place that they believe that what the person did was real. It wasn't real. It wasn't real. It wasn't real. Okay, hold on. Yeah. Forgive that person or yourself and actually believe it. That's where I'm struggling. You have to do the work. So, yeah, Dwayne. No, it's turn the other cheek. It's turn the other cheek. Um, so let me ask you this. Jennifer is stuck with it, and a lot of people are. What is your daily spiritual practice? What is your daily spiritual practice? There's weird stuff going on with the video, but I'm just going to keep going. What's your daily spiritual practice? It's hard to let go when someone is coming. That's right. Of course it is, Emerald. No one said it was easy. Yeah, Jennifer. Good. Meditate. Chant, meditate daily. Good. If you're chanting and meditating daily, if you're making a conscious connection with God, and you're getting out of your own fucking way for at least 3 minutes a day, all of this is so much easier. It becomes totally natural. It becomes totally natural. Someone said something. Sorry. I wish I could sit down with the person and talk to them because of how a person really feels. Well, then do that. No one's going to make time for you, and I understand how hard it is. I understand. But when you do it, and I'm talking about it could be 5 minutes in the shower when the door is closed. That's it. A time that you get beyond the ego of the mind. That's it. All right, everyone take a big deep breath. Forgiveness is my function as the light of the world. Forgiveness is my function as the light of the world. All said and done. It's already, hold on. Once all is said and done, accomplished, it's just easier to be in touch with the flow. The flow's already there. Flow is already there. It's already here. It's in this moment. It's already there. But all those blocks keep you from experiencing it. That's it. Keep you from experiencing it. And someone said something about another state. Just love them from the state that you're in. That's all. All right, let's say prayer. Good. Good, Koresh. Close your eyes. Thank you so much for this time. Thank you so much for your love and support of each other and of anyone in your life. So ask yourself as we move forward, how can I be more forgiving? How can I forgive myself at a deeper level? How can I forgive my enemies at a deeper level? How can I forgive the world at a deeper level? Make that your mantra, and you will start to see a change in your life. So, dear God, allow us to be more forgiving. Allow us to see the illusion and see beyond it to the truth, and to see you everywhere we look, in every situation, in every person, and in ourselves. And we take a big deep breath. Together we say, thank you very much. And so it is. Amen. Okay. All right, friends. All right. If you are interested in doing the work of A Course in Miracles, you can go in the link below to the miraclesbox.com. We've had a few people signing up for the miraclesbox.com. You can go there and you can check it all out. We're going to be doing a big launch at the beginning of the year like we did last year. You're welcome, Jennifer. So if you would like to do that, you can check out. In the last couple of weeks, we've just had quite a few people signing up for the Miracles Box, which is great. Thank you. Maybe you're here, maybe you're not. I'm not sure. So you can do that at any time. And I think that's it. All right. I love you so much. Remember tonight could be the best night of your life. That is the truth. I love you so much. Au revoir.